I had a few things as attached to this whole green teas, and I wanted to show you guys something. Here you go. Mm, something that ended up happening today. You see them like I'm playing games on my computer. And that's fine. I wanted to say last night I was studying, and my twin was like showing me different things that he wants me to get as I'm going into my studies. And then look what I ended up finding. Yeah, it was just super random. Some of you guys have seen this online. It's like the nursing kit, and let me see, let me see, the nursing notes. And it's like hand drawn. It's not hand drawn, but it's like different graphic images and things like that. Study.com or something. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, it's like this one. I wanted it, and I was like looking for it online, and then I found this the next day, and I thought it was super dope. Um, yeah, laboratory test starts on page 137. Hmm. Let's start your clunker. Testing, testing, testing. You guys remember Patrick? Patrick Star in SpongeBob? Testing, testing, testing. So, yeah, somebody's liver. Twat, twat, twat. And then alt. That was on a license plate that we had played with. Oh, that looks like me. Okay. Yeah, and then my twin was helping me with my little bald spot because I got raped in the head. Oh, it's okay. Common laboratory test. Ooh, let's go ahead and look into this later. I was happy I got this. Um, so and then I found something else that was like more interesting, but more or less that's here we go. I got a pair of these New Balances that I wanted. Sorry, Asics that I wanted to give. These are brand new. Yeah, I'm gonna go and wash these. Another green tea. So, anyways, you guys, I just thought that was funny. And you guys have to understand, like, I'm not digging through stuff to find this. It's just like right there. It's like very interesting. Oh wow, this is another green tea. Yeah, for Tiki to get out of jail. And I want that nigga hit. And you're gonna have to hit him. Don't play with me. Yeah. Green tea. This is so dope in material science. I found this dope basket. Oh wow. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and like handle those things. And I was telling my auntie about it. She's like, "Don't worry about it. She's gonna get those shoes and be happy." It's a nice thing. Going back to work. Some of the health workers they have that's like their like jam. That's what they wear. So, Joy Road, where's Sea Grizzly at? Yeah, and I told you guys about this yesterday. Thank you for his music, and I saw this. Yeah, yeah, and then it was so funny because somebody left big bags of like noodles, and I was like, oh, I went to the store yesterday and I said I want to buy noodles, and then my husband said you don't need to, and then boom, I don't eat noodles and stuff like that, but I just thought it was funny. But they had one brand in here of like a type of ramen, and the noodles not that bad. So it was hella funny that I saw this because I said T Grizzly and them, I love their music and they never go hungry. And this is like people in jail making spreads, stuff like that. This is his hand. Yeah. And then there was something going on in virtual reality with tuna fish. Don't pay attention to that, but it was some tuna fish here, but that's whole done. Yeah, NOAA, yeah, that has to stop. You're done. You guys can't get risk architecture if you're playing with tuna fish, period. Period. Yikes. Yeah, that's old war. That's yokai warfare. Period. Yep. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's too much, too much. So, anyways, you guys, I'm so excited and I'm so happy about like all of this. I'm just like, thank you, God. It's like I'm on the right path. So, I also saw this book from the Rosicrucian Society about vegetarian diets. Now, that's not like a thing of being like in a cult or a specific state of mind. It's just common sense, you know. And then they start playing their kinases, and then their phosphates have prerogatives. And then she has her demigods that she's playing with and playing with substances and holographizing herself to play in your energy. Yeah, imagine a cow and you're eating milk and cheese, and then she's like going into different substance spaces and doing really goofy, stupid, ridiculous things in scientific ways to play with you. And it's like starting things like Iran Contra or creating beings like Martha on the planet. Right. So, it's just not that I was thinking too much about it. It's just that I didn't think enough of it. Right. And this is also Christian Science. And then let's go into the Bible. I feel like there's something there for us. In Philippines, yeah, we're going to the Bible. Things are translated. Hmm. Chapter, let's start out. 6, chapter 6. Let's start here. Mm-mm. Okay, here. 1, 2, 3. Give me a second. I have 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to read two of these. This is going to be the first one. Let's start here. Mm. Okay, good. 2. Yeah, it says imitating Christ's humility. And this is what we're talking about, imitating Dean. Okay, and then at verse 6, he, being in very nature, which is a chemical sequence, God did not consider equality with God something to be used to his own advantage. Wow. Rather, he made himself nothing by taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness. That's very interesting to say something like that. And being found in appearance as a man, he humbled himself by becoming obedient to death, even death on a cross and then doing things. That's interesting. And your relationships with one another have the same mindset as Christ Jesus, who being in very nature God, right, saying that he is of, he did not consider equality with God something to be used to his own advantage. Wow, not a sword to be invoked. By the way, the two swords is not going to be the ears of a rabbit. So you play with that how you want to, but that can actually be a whole realm in tarot that gets so many people set up. And it's so funny because you guys know that they went to go play in virtual reality and play in DNA and play in people's ear. And the feds were talking about the good feds were talking about all that's going on. And we were talking about how they used tarot to create population control just amongst themselves and how it got started at Ohio murders. But there was a big ass case with 771 Instagram baddies that happened. Whoa, in a year. So somebody said, yikes, do everything without grumbling. Ooh. Therefore, my dear friends, as you have always obeyed, not only in my presence, but now much more in my absence, continue to work out your salvation with fear and trembling. For it is God who works in you to will and to act in order to fulfill his good purpose. Now, some of you guys are wondering about the angel of Philadelphia. That's actually in the Bible. Philadelphia was a place in ancient Hebrew place. I don't know because you even read of you even read of Jesus in Vedas in India. They're playing in space over there and playing over there. You read about him in Quran. Even in Quran, there's even Joseph, different angels, things like that, that they go out and fly. The archangel, the text of the archangels is even like you see how it floats around different religions, but it doesn't settle on a certain one. So I mean, like you should already know, right? That there was games being played on the planet. So you should be able to now that everyone's here, auntie, uncle, grandma, grandpa, you start looking further. You saw what happened with Igbo and Japanese. Damn, somebody went to go and find Yoshi. His wife, whew, that's a whole other story. You guys remember playing with her? Her name is Birdo. And in the game, how dare you? Yeah. Stop right there. Yeah. And she was so horrible. You thought of like EPT cards and like women that were just like out of control. I don't know. I feel like there was like some level of magic involved in that. And now that I'm learning about troglodytes and then space, right, and the serpent realm and aquatic fuckery, and that the aquatic is also serpent, now it's coming up that there's other plays that were being worked there, and she's really gonna get hit. I'm gonna find her human body. I'm gonna show you what she looks like. So, anyways, you guys, all right, that was interesting. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, no, not numbers. Yeah, Deuteronomy is very interesting. Verse 9. Not because of Israel's righteousness. And it says here, Deuteronomy 9, not because of Israel's righteousness. Also, to accessibility, I try to show the screen and let you guys screenshot, maybe pause, mute when I'm reading, right? Find your learning style here. Oh my God. So, not because of Israel's righteousness. Here, Israel, you are now about to cross the Jordan to go in and dispossess nations greater and stronger than you, with large cities that have walls all up to the sky. The people are strong and tall Anakites. You know about them. And I've heard it said, who can stand up against the Anakites? Which is here where they start to say that they're saying Anunnaki and this and that and Sirius, this and this and this and this and that's just holes in space and nonsense and chaos and drama. So, and none of it is aquatic, none of it is elemental, it's all just bullshit, and you still don't have a speech. So, where's the speech and where's the system? Okay, stop wearing garb and doing this and this and that because you can still put on a wig and do that. So, or maybe that's the problem. So, but be assessed today that the Lord your God is the one who goes across ahead of you like a devouring fire. And here we go, we're calling on the angels of Philadelphia and different high priests that have been contacted in the community. They are finding out that they are the angel of Bethlehem, of this, of that, and they must pull on their sword. So, and that is the sort of truth that they must fall out into the battle, and that's the thing of our changing. So, when we're even talking like this, and they're like, "Oh, it sounds like religious, like tirades or something like that." It's no, it's really more or less like the sense that you invoke something so disgusting and out of control that we had to pull on a source that's very supportive and grounding, right, and affirming. And in that affirmation, we see that we must move forward towards this level of chaos and transforming in front of you. So I'm letting you know we're calling on the angels of Philadelphia, Bethlehem, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, Kemet, or the hood, or San Francisco, et cetera, to handle business. And you're going to go ahead and see that. But I'm invoking it here in this way so that you understand its divination, right? So that when it starts happening all around you, you know that you now see how God has sent the message. Okay, so who can stand up against the Anakites? But be assured today that the Lord your God is the one who goes across ahead of you like a devouring fire, like a fire. He will destroy them. He will subdue them before you, and you will drive them out and annihilate them quickly, as the Lord has promised you. After the Lord your God has driven them out before you, do not say to yourself, "The Lord has brought me here to take possession of this land because of my righteousness." No, it is on account of the wickedness of these nations that the Lord is going to drive them out before you. The Lord has brought me here to take possession of this land because of my righteousness. No, no. It's because of the wickedness of these nations that the Lord is coming to drive them out. See, I mean, like, yeah, you're solid and stuff like that. You're getting all this shit. Yeah. I mean, but no, it's because wickedness is being driven out. That's why, right? Pay attention to what he's saying right here in Deuteronomy 9. Don't say that to yourself. I'm here to take possession because I'm solid and stuff like that. Yeah. Like, I can walk into a store and boost. Yeah, but no, it's because here when you're getting all this and this and that and other things happening, it's because look, they've been defeated as a sign. Take that as a sign too. Okay? I think that is very powerful. The Lord your God will drive them out before you to accomplish what he swore to your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which is trisomy, a triple war of, right? Because how did three men get into a configuration to create reproduction of a high priestess? And this is where we get into bastardizations of the of specific type of trigonometric. right? Essence. And then it starts to create portals and loops and holes in drama. It opens up space for like, right? Like think of a bitch that's just like, and she has like snakes and maggots and shit like that all over the place. And like there's like a triangle that like gets inverted because of action, and then boom, like she appears. You know that you can see certain things get together, and then you want to prevent that. Right? So now when we get to this place, what happens here? It says, understand then that it is not because of your righteousness that the Lord is giving you this good land to possess, for you are a stiff-necked people, right? Right? It's not because you're cute or thick or this and that you're getting this and that I'm giving you this. Yeah, woo, woo, woo. It's because God said that it should be, right? So even with my twin, when I'm playing with him, it's like it's not because I like doing this and I'm doing this because God said so, right? The golden calf. Another chapter that's going to get somebody charged. So it says right here, remember this and never forget how you aroused the anger of the Lord your God in the wilderness. From the day you left Egypt until you arrived here, you have been rebellious against the Lord. At Horeb, you aroused the Lord's wrath so that he was angry enough to destroy you. When I went up onto the mountain to receive the tablets of the stone, the tablets of the covenant that the Lord had made with you, I stayed on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. I ate no bread and drank no water. The Lord gave me two stone tablets inspired by the finger of God. On them were all the commandments the Lord proclaimed to you on the mountain of the fire on the day of your assembly. AKA, I went into your fucking phone during Ramadan, during a period fasting or whatever, 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 right? And I was reading the tablets of God, AKA, I felt like I had the hand of God, finger of God. I was reading these two stone tablets, AKA, going into your phone thinking that I had something of super base, right? And then thinking that you're prophetic and this and this and this and that, and that powerful to play and starting all this. It says, on them were all the commandments the Lord proclaimed to you on the mountain of the fire on the day of the assembly. At the end of the 40 days and 40 nights, the Lord gave me the two stone tablets, the tablets of the covenant. Then the Lord told me, go down from here at once, because your people, whom you brought out of Egypt, have become corrupt. They have turned away quickly from what I commanded them and have made an idol for themselves. Ooh. And the Lord said to me, I've seen this people, and they are stiff-necked people indeed. Let me alone so that I may destroy them and blot out their name from under heaven. And then this is when we're talking about people getting banned from the planet and Akasha and getting their name put in certain databases and space and talking about uh, uh, setting up cases on planet Earth. But you invoked it by molesting kids? Okay. So I turned. I went down from the mountain while it was ablaze with fire. And the two tablets of fire of the covenant were in my hands. When I looked, I saw that you had sinned against the Lord your God. You had made for yourselves an idol cast in the shape of a calf. And this was just beef and burgers, right? And then when you can't, like, and then food being replaced by like steak, right? And this is where you get the original cheeseburger bitches and stuff like that, right? That like they went to go play with works and like they're worshiping the cow and eating it and shit like that, and roasting it and putting it with different herbs and all this other stuff and creating animation on the planet. The golden calf, right? Literally at McDonald's and things like that, and playing games and wow. So and somebody playing once again with false works. So it says right here. So I took the two tablets and threw them out of my hands, breaking them to pieces before your eyes. Then once again I fell, prostrate before the Lord for 40 days and 40 nights. I ate no bread and drank no water because all the sin you had committed, doing what was evil in the Lord's sight and so arousing his anger. I feared the anger and wrath of the Lord, for he was angry enough with you to destroy you. But again, the Lord listened to me, and the Lord was angry enough with Aaron to destroy him. But at that time, I prayed for Aaron too. Also, I took that simple thing of yours, the calf you had made, and burned it in that fire. Then I crushed it and ground it into powder, as fine as dust through the destitute stream that flowed down the mountain. And this is also where we start getting into like the visualization scape, because the reality scape that he's talking about is like a thing, guys. And basically, what he's saying is like that we then took that whole calf, the one that first started this and the holes, whatever, right? And we destroyed them. We cremated them as you should be cremating bodies, and then we disperse of their ashes in this place, right? But it's saying that we tainted the water forevermore. We destroyed their DNA forevermore. We cursed their land and the herbs that they'll be growing forevermore. So you now know who they are. Continuing into land, you know that this craft is indecent indeed. All right, that was great. My phone died, so let me go ahead and close this out. Wow, because I want to give somebody their charger. I didn't have mine on me. That's very strange. Mm, wow. You also made the Lord angry at Tibera, at Massah, and at Kibroth Hatava, wherever that is. And when the Lord sent you out from Kadesh Barnea, wow, that sounds like a new purse brand. He said, "Go up and take possession of the land I have given you." But you rebelled against the command of your Lord. Yeah, why didn't you go? You didn't trust or obey him. You have been rebellious against the Lord ever since I have known you. Mhm. That's very crazy. So that can also be for somebody. Make sure you go handle that link or whatever it is. That may be the Most High showing you these different things and visions and insights that you're getting. So, anyways, you guys, that's all I have to say. That was just really good. I'm glad this didn't go on for so long. It was like great, jam packed, and I just want to show you guys that, right? So you guys know, handle your business. Oh, let me show you Yoshi's baby mama because this looks like somebody in somebody's hood. Oh, phew, toot it up, yeah, wow. Her name is not Catherine. Her name is Boda. Anyways, you're talking about Catherine. The fuck? This is so ridiculous. Have a good day, you guys.